When I started this new YouTube channel, I didn't exactly have a plan. I only knew one thing, which was that I wanted to start a second YouTube channel because my primary one had been around since 2005 when they started YouTube. And I think, and I don't know, because what do I know about the YouTube algorithm? I don't know anything. I think YouTube gave up. I think they said, this guy is just not gonna make it. Because, you know, I've had the channel for so long and I just use it as kind of like, sometimes I'll make a show or sometimes I'll do something else or whatever, right? It's kind of like a junk drawer channel. So I thought maybe if I start fresh and maybe if I get a whole new audience who largely doesn't really know who I am because I used to be internet famous, maybe I could start something new. And I had only just started getting back into photography. And so I thought, well, I'm gonna do photography as meditation. And why meditation? Well, this is the reason I wanna build this video for you today. I'm gonna try to do it in one take. We'll see how it goes. The minute I say that, somebody will call my phone or something, or some mistake will happen, or like the fire alarm will go off. I've got the air conditioning going right now because, you know, the minute I decide I'm gonna record a video, my air conditioner decides, or the heat sometimes in the winter decides it's too whatever it isn't, and whatever. And I wrote myself a couple of notes. So I had a plan. My plan was, if I'm gonna make a new channel, I wanna do something where the point isn't to make some big business. The point is to connect in a meaningful way. And so what I thought was, as I make my videos, I want them to be a time where you could push play and relax. I mean, I just saw a stat. There's a stat now that says people watch YouTube more on TV than they do on their mobile device or their laptop or desktop. More on TV, not even tablet, more on TV. And I'm like, wow. Well, then that's a whole different kind of thing, right? If you're looking on your mobile device, you want it fast, you want it peppy, you want it kind of like a little frenetic. And it's not like you want to fall asleep watching a YouTube video, although there are videos that are made to help you fall asleep. You want something where you can kind of relax, lean back, take a moment, eat your meal, whatever. So I knew that when I started this channel, I wanted to talk about photography as meditation, but not in a way that, like, if you're not into photography, you wouldn't want to watch. So I start with the idea of relax. Then right after relax, you know, there could be too much relaxing. I don't know about you, but there are days where I could, especially with clinical depression, I can just lay in bed all day long. So after relax is reset. So okay, I'm ready. And I'm ready to reset. And I think that if you go on this journey with me, relax, reset, I think this is the way, right? I think this is how we'll make this interesting together, is if we kind of get into a pattern of this. And then, you know, once we've reset, like, okay, let's start again. Let's center on something. And that's, I'm gonna do photography. So I've got a plan, and I'm gonna share it with you. But something historic with me and plans is once I share them, then I change my mind in a few weeks, and then you go, I thought you said this. So it's a tentative plan. It's the working plan. The working plan is I'm gonna do 2 primary videos a week. I'm going to do a Tuesday video where we're kind of walking around, kind of explore an area together, talk, get some stuff off our mind. And then Friday, I'm gonna talk a little more gear-centric. So I won't get any more, you know, craziness. I won't be sitting here talking to you about, this is the Voigtlander Nocton Classic 35mm f1.4. I won't do that except on Fridays. Tuesdays, we'll just walk around and enjoy some pictures. Fridays, we might talk a little bit more about technology, but only the technology that kind of helps us settle, relax, do things in a different way. Stuff that centers us, not, I mean, and technology, by the way, paper and pen is a technology. So we'll talk about journaling. We'll talk about whatever we can with that. I then have only 2 more things that I think we should do on this channel. Is I want us to explore. I think it's great that we can try new things, see new things, experience places and things that we maybe haven't. So I'll go to a parade or I'll go to some other kind of event. There's a lot going on in my neck of the woods this week. So I might make you content for this coming Tuesday by going and checking out Newburyport's Yankee Homecoming Week, which is happening right now as I record this. And then I guess after explore, connect. There's a reason I end all my videos with send me an email, chris@chrisbrogan.com. I got one the other day from Andrew. Thank you, by the way. That was very kind. And I hear from some of you all the time, thank you, Chloe. But I am always open for connection. That's what I want more than anything at all. So if I earn that, especially when we make the jump from you taking a look at me, in your day on your phone, all the way over to the TV. Well, my TV's over there. Or the TV. If you join me, if you find that hey, I like this guy, I'm gonna put him on, we're gonna relax. I need your input. I wanna connect with you. I wanna hear from you. I want you to say to me, yeah, I do like it when you talk about this, or, you could put a little more energy into these things, or whatever. I mean, whatever the thing is you think, I'll take it into consideration. I'll listen to you. I'll be up on it. There are currently not sponsored content on this channel, but I'll probably take sponsors at some point if that comes around. And you know what? Let me tell you my status on sponsors, just so you know for all of your life what I think about sponsors. I think if I like and appreciate a product, I will always want to share it with you, whether or not it's being sponsored. And I think I will also tell you if I'm being sponsored, because number one, that's the law in the United States, but number two, because I think it's important that you understand. I think not everyone divulges this as well as they could on some of the other photography channels. But if I have it come along, I mean, I've had sponsored posts all the way back when I was a hotshot blogger in 2006, 2007. I got national news one time for picking up a sponsored post back when that just wasn't normal. Now it's every video. You cannot watch a video on YouTube and you cannot see a blog post that doesn't have some kind of sponsorship tied to it. But that's not what this channel's for. There's not even 800 subs. There's no reason for me to worry about this sort of thing. If I get up to 500,000 subs, whew, now we're cooking. Then I will also be sponsored by Squarespace or something. But don't worry about that. That's a long way off. I want to hear from you. Send me an email, chris@chrisbrogan.com. Hey, I managed to do this in one take. What do you know? Let's collaborate. So Tuesdays, I'm going to do videos where I've been out somewhere and I'll show you some of that walk. Fridays, I'm going to do videos where I show you something about technology. I mean, look, I covered this really fun, dropping technology. I covered this really fun Chuzhou camera, the toy camera. And boy, did people react. I mean, I've had lots of feedback. I also covered the Sony a6000, and that is still my most watched video on this channel, which I'm fascinated about. I was surprised. I had also covered, it's over here still, the Canon G12. I thought I was going to get tons of comments on it because it's still kind of a hot camera out there in the marketplace, but no one cared. So I'll still do stuff like that. I mean, you know me, I've been shooting so much of manual lenses. Maybe I'll do a whole specific thing kind of explaining why I've been shooting manual lenses, what it does for me. It slows me down. That's what I tell you, it slows me down. But kind of what's the experience like? I don't know. I'm going to go over it. But if you want an input into this, it's easy as can be. Comment or chris@chrisbrogan.com. Send me the email. All right. I think, let's see the time on the pizza. Oh, 2 minutes and 29 seconds. You be good to yourself. I'll catch you the next time through, okay? That's what the channel's going to be about, okay? With me? Got it? Good. See you.